All right. So in terms of products, like in itself in WordPress, right? What we see, like from a user's perspective, when we talk about products, like it could be a theme, could be a plugin. Like it's always a misconception, right? That there could be security vulnerability on the plugin, security vulnerability on the theme. Like there could be some issues going on that particular system itself. Like you as a company who is actually trying to build those products, like how do you ensure that there are no security vulnerabilities, and how do you like give the peace of mind to your customers?
Okay, so this is something very crucial because there are news where the website are being hacked every day. Even like there are plugins, even the popular plugin have security vulnerabilities and they update or release, and if they don't fix it, millions of websites get compromised. So this is something that the WordPress plugin team handles. And when we submit a plugin, then they go through the rigorous review, make sure that there aren't any kind of security loopholes. They make sure our code are properly optimized and so on. So they give the initial feedback. If they found there are some areas of improvement, they provide a feedback. And once everything is fixed, the plugin gets approved. But now here comes. So let's suppose the plugin is approved, and over the period of time we add lots of features and so on. There can be the cases where we mistakenly add a code that can cause a security loophole where people can get an access. So for that, our developers do look at the different best practices while coding them and make sure that those things are not implemented. But as a developer, as a human, we tend to do mistakes. Yes. So there is where the WordPress volunteer teams, plugin review teams, so if they notice issues, they immediately send an email, hey, your plugin has issues, we are closing down your plugin temporarily so that you can fix us. They give us the time to fix the plugin, and then once we fix the plugin and release an update, they verify once again, and then the website, if everything looks good, they put it back on the WordPress. There can be the case, yes. So time and again, even the web plugins that have millions of active install may have security loopholes. So those kind of things are being exposed by some of the security website who do security research. So recently, just today, I got a notification that there was security vulnerabilities in WordFence, and some plugin companies reveal that, and they immediately fix the issue. So whenever there is a security issue, we have to take an action immediately. So there isn't no any kind of compromise we can do that. So the best thing is that we follow the best practices, get aware about the different things that can lead to the security loopholes, and fix them. But again, we do make mistakes, and by doing mistakes we learn, and over the period of time we improve our product.
So I see two sides of things here. Like one is from the developer perspective and one from the user's perspective. Like from developer perspective, yes, they should be like following the best practices and then like following the guidelines of WordPress, submitting that for review, and like ensuring that you communicate to your customers time and again, and be active in communications, and also like keep on testing your code so that you make sure like you don't destroy someone else's business just because they have installed your plugin. But from customer side also, I think there are a few things that they need to consider. Like there used to be a time where people used to download plugin from outside of WordPress. Right, from like whether it be the licensed product that they want to skip the license and just pirate it out, like that was one of the cases. And then the other part also, like people often don't look at is like WordPress is just a platform, but the server that they're using and the the controls that they're putting on the server, it's on their hand.
Exactly.
Right. So if you don't look into that, like there is a very high chance that the WordPress might get hacked, but they will just blame WordPress but not the controls that they put in, right? So customers also, from my perspective, I think customers also need to be very sure about that what they are doing is the right way to do it, and also like the controls that they put in a server or maybe application or whatever it is that they're downloading or using should have the proper controls, else you might get hacked.
Yes. Just to add on top of that, so again, most of the website get hacked. One reason is if there is some kind of security vulnerability in the plugin that they're using. But in most cases, just to avoid the cost of using paid themes or paid plugins, they install null theme or plugin for the other website, and those product have some kind of security loopholes, backlinks and so on. they will infect their website, and whenever they do, they will always blame the theme companies for that. Hey, your theme is doing this and that, I installed, your theme is not working properly, my website is down. So my recommendation, if you are using a WordPress site, make sure that you implement some of the best approaches to make sure your site is secure. One thing is installing the backup plugin, so that if anything goes wrong, you can immediately restore from your site. Install some kind of login protection plugin, so that no one can unauthorized person can log into your website. Make sure that you have security plugins that scans your file on a regular basis. So we invest on a premium resources that regularly scans our website and send me the report 6 a.m. in the morning. So the first thing that I check in the morning is if there is a security things or not, because if there is a bug, my users are going to be affected. I'm going to lose business, so that is my topmost priority, and we are paying a premium, we are using a premium service. And the first thing, I when check the email, if there are no any kind of issues, I'm assured that everything is going on. So when it comes to WordPress or site, you should pay special attention to security. Don't use any kind of null or unauthorized plugin. There are already a free alternative that you can use. And also the plugin cost is very nominal. If you talk about a very good plugin, that might cost you $49 or maximum $99, which is for a year. If you break down, it will be less than $4 per month. Okay, which is very less. And if you really like the plugin, investing in that plugin will support the developer so that they can grow the product. If they are not getting enough customers over the period of time, that theme company or plugin company are going to abandon that product. The product that you are planning to use, if it is not developed or maintained over the period of time, then what's the use?
Sure.